Hey everyone, this is Alan Alcesto from HCI 412, and today I'm going over my composition 1. Alright, so for emphasis I created a piece with a gray background and dark gray vertical lines that come together to create kind of like a abstract shape. At the foreground is a red circle, making our point of emphasis. The circle provides a break in the pattern both by color and shape. So rather than using like a darker color with gray or black or something like that, I ended up using red. And of course, since everything has vertical lines or straight lines, we went with a circle here to kind of break up the pattern of just having straight lines. All right, so next up we got balance, and in my example I'm depicting asymmetrical balance. While the shades of green take up the majority of the canvas, I use a white color for part of the circle to provide a hard contrast with the rest of the image to even out the distribution of visual weight. I ended up adding a pattern within the larger circle to break up the white because before it was a little too harsh, and as it was adding too much weight in the original state. And on top of that, I ended up using complementary colors, so watermelon type colors, I guess, to kind of add an equal weighting to both sides. So for rhythm, I created a pattern of repeating vertical oblong shapes that kind of vary in length. Sometimes they might be stacked up on each other to make a larger kind of whole image, but that's how it goes initially. By starting the image with smaller shapes that gradually get larger and then smaller towards the end, it gives the viewer kind of a roadmap of where to start and end. This also is aided by the orange color gradient of the shapes. So, towards the left-hand side, we start as a darker shade of orange and gradually get lighter towards the right. The shapes are aligned in a wave-like motion to elicit more of a movement. And then also kind of an emotion along with that, kind of the ups and downs of it all. And in terms of colors, I kind of wanted to kind of make them contrast a little bit. So I used complementary colors here, so blue and orange. Okay, so now we are looking at scale. The subject I used to show scale is the triangle. In the bottom left-hand corner of the canvas, we have our largest triangle, and the triangles gradually shrink in scale as the viewer's eyes move towards the top right-hand corner of the canvas. The largest triangle is also the most conventional in shape, providing a right angle, while the others become more obscure as they shrink in scale going towards the right-hand side. Also, I use a yellow gradient in the triangle to give a bit of emphasis on the shrinking of the triangles. And along with that, they're more closely clustered towards the left-hand side, and as we go to the right, it kind of gets more erratic in terms of their placement. Just to kind of like break up the image and then also kind of emphasize how they're shrinking in size. And in terms of the colors, we used, again, complementary colors here. We used purple and yellow.